Hi everyone, nice to see you again. Sewing work is always popular in children's own school. Children love sewing. They have button sewing, pouch sewing, bear sewing, so many different kinds of sewing work at school. Today I'm going to show you how to set up a beanbag sewing work at home.
You can prepare a container. Here I use a box. You can use a basket or a cookie box or anything, and put all the materials you need for the sewing work together. And I'm going to show them one by one later. Let's prepare some cloth first. I always use a piece of cloth for all the materials. And here's a 4x4 paper template. Cut some small pieces of cloth and then use the template to cut the cloth into small pieces. You can cut all the cloths for the children, or you can invite the child to cut all by themselves. Many children can use a scissor to cut in the classroom. Then you get a piece of a 4x4 cloth. Just to cut the other one. And I prepare a stack of cloths for the beanbag sewing work. In my box, I have a thread spoon. I have a container with some binder clips inside and a pin cushion. On the pin cushion, I just stick 3 needles and a scissor. I use this as a point turner. You can always use any stick or something with a sharp point to turn the corner. And I will get 2 pieces of cloth out.
I'm going to talk a little bit about the pin cushion and the needles here. In the classroom, children always need help to thread the needle. So you can help the child to thread 1 or 2 needles and knob. Just to use your way. And also you can put 1 needle without thread for the child to practice. And remember to prepare a needle with a big eye. This one is a little bit small. Let's start. We find the back side, stack them together. Get 3 binder clips and clip 3 sides just to make the 2 pieces of cloth stable. Then get a needle. Start from the middle here. And remember, the next stitch should be very close to the first stitch, so the beans won't get out from the opening. And turn around, then another stitch. Just back and forth, back and forth. Okay, I finished the first half side. Get off the binder clip. Turn this side up. Continue. Look, I just finished the 3 sides and only leave this half side as an opening. And before I turn the inside out, I need to double check, make sure the beads won't leak out from the opening. Okay, now I'm going to tie a knot. Stitch. Here's a loop. Go through. Make one more. Stitch first, then goes and go through the loop. Cut. Goes back on the cushion. Get the inside out. Corner, point the corner, point the corner. Okay. I get the inside out. Get the box with beans and the spoon. Bag goes into the bowl. I use the mum beans. Actually, it's better to use the splitted beans. This is why we need to put the bag in a bowl. Here, the beans reach the more than half. I think that's enough. Let's get all the beans back. Close the box. Okay. Now we need to sew the half side left. Fold. Clip the middle. Stitch from one side. I sewed all the half, yes, then tie a knot. Cut. Needle goes back to the pink cushion. Here's the beanbag, and you can play a lot of games with this beanbag. You can play the balance game, put it in your hand, on top of your head, or more challenge on your elbow, on the knees, or on your feet. Or you can play the toes beanbag game outside in the yard with the siblings. Look, you can sew a lot of beanbags. Find more beanbag games on the YouTube. It's a lot of fun. Amen Target.